Hi everyone, I'm Mike Lala.
I'm Mike.
4-pound mashup. Outside the cafe, sitting at a table on the sidewalk, the lonesome, wiry-haired jazz player sits with the only gold he has ever known, grasped in his hands, long fingernails, dirt, the rusted claws of Midas. And not only that, but the gold from his breath blown through the reed in the mouthpiece, down through the neck, into the body, with its million joints and orifices, gold flowing through any opening until it lasts nowhere to go but to push through the womb and the vagina, spilling out into the dusty street with its cigarette butts and broken glass. I woke up this morning wanting to write you. Combustion does what words can't. Reduce substance to ashes, block out the sun with soot, light up the evening with the outlines of terrible forms, our bodies moving against the sheets of candlelight, shockwaves leveling us in a tangle of limbs. There's energy in this, in form, making its way through blank space like a hand reaching for the door handle. Like a spark, like a flame catching from one thing to another. The vagabond arc seared into film as we project ourselves through it. Chemicals suspended all along the length of it. The distance between us, between everything here. Potential, flammable, the air we breathe, the skyline of flames, each making a rise and death flare. The bowed stretch of each path toward its inevitable end. But born here in the metallic amber dusk of mid-Michigan, like the lonesome sax player born to the streets of a tossed brick neighborhood in inner city Chicago, Minneapolis, Detroit, Memphis, with the windy American dusk swirling around his bellowing infant chest. Here, out into the bristling woolen winter, crawls the moment, the transgression of entry, photograph, light, imprint, from eyes to fingers to the mind shudder, off and through the lens, light and the image cast therefrom as form reflected in the memory, monochromaticity, a grayscale projection, how distance bleaches the weight out of a body, the mind fills that distance with weight. And on that wind he traveled down the block, out of his hometown, across state lines, blowing for a dime all the way. The last time to this cafe, I ride by on my bike as he sets out his case and begins blowing. His American soil thumb left thumbing the octave key, and the notes get higher like he did in St. Louis, New Orleans, Denver, Atlanta, blowing a blunt or just getting blown in the alleys, subway cars, bathroom stalls, windy rooftops of American night. Tomorrow they'll celebrate the Hadron. Beneath the ground, a skirt will twist toward me and recede. Tunnels will run loops into angles, the eyes of rush hour blank. Nothing but our skin registering the intentions of arm brushes, craned neck glances. Time clicks on with a pump of blood slips between our moments. She swings by me, the train bolts in, and we turn a corner, falling into a dream. His breath now blowing the stars around like pinballs, pinging off each other in the sky web, stretched and torn by the gusts of the sax player's golden exhalation, a prophecy and history of madness. Men trampling each other, clawing for gold, running, working, dancing, fucking, furious with all the madness and sadness of youth, naked bodies cleaving in the night, gusting hot breaths of air into each other's ears, moaning golden hymns into the yellow dawn. We are the snuffing out of something old and the opportunity beyond the snuffing out. Death, potential, that infinitum, fire, the acceleration of this process, even this. Our bodies are energy burning their way into the fabric of space, into the fabric of themselves. There is no ready, no preparing for a meeting like this. These bones, these hard angles held by threads of the skin we wrap ourselves in, dare each other to slip out of the dark. Though we bend, we cannot trace the grace of a rock deep in the vacuum. I went to bed last night knowing you were drawing near. With proximity comes turbulence, fire. I woke up this morning and realized you were the source of fire in my life. I sipped my coffee slowly, knowing I would spill if you entered the room. And I ride by, dropping a few coins into his case. The lonesome jazz player with his curved woman tenor sax sits atop the wiry chair with his wiry hair, like the twists of his scales, holding and breathing the only gold he has ever known, spilling it out to the crowd in the street, heads of the shopping list, academia, footballs, red plastic cups, career plans, parking citations, seeping off the prophecy and history across the street. And they're blowing past the lonesome jazz player, blowing to a world that's forgotten holy madness, but blowing. Yacine Boularès, everyone. And of course, the venerable DJ Lala. Oh my God, thank you.